to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 9 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his 2nd season since being selected 15th overall in 2021. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 12 carries, 65 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Patriots at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch.
And this throw will be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to have a short field here as they take over right at the 50. And this trial is definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Brissett to throw on 1st. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Amari Cooper halfway to 100 now with career 14-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. They'll try the right side with Harris. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down, Jones. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin this drive with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. The gun, Brissett. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He's going to keep this again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Try to lay one up deep. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. And to the air once more. It's Brissett. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. Cade York on now for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go. The penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. Running over the middle by Grant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They go with Chubb on second down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. Looking to throw on second down. Jones, and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away from the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Jake Bailey now. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Big Christian Barmore was there on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Brissett. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. To throw, Brissett. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Jones on the return. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jones on 1st down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. To throw again on second down. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Off the bootleg. Jones rolling to his left. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Jones throwing on 4th down. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry from 17 yards out. And the Pats are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to show that sack carried out in just 2.5 seconds from beginning to end. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal... Those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Following the penalty, Chubb down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Brissett. That one is caught by Hunt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
From the shotgun now. And oh, he coughed it up. Hunt will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots ready to get the football back. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Miles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On 4th down, Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Takes it at the 7. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Brissett. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Kyle Duggar, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, the return is Jones. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Jones now throwing to start the drive. Open man, the tight end Henry.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. 15 yards there for number 15. Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Jones.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown.
Jonnu Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns set and ready to go on offense.
Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Patriots are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The tight end Henry here in motion. Here's Jones to throw on third down.
He's got his man, Thornton.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, Jones. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught by Parker. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. We'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jones. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's Jones. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. That's another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great